Yes, why? You can buy a dress for $10, right? And you are the first customer, right? Because the term and you have the quantity, you have the the quantity is just only one dress, right? And it says that unless you are the first, then you cannot get a dress unless you are the first. Right? As long as you are the first customer, then you can get a dress for $10. So today our case is about advertisement. So usually in Taiwan, in our legal framework, we don't consider advertisement as an offer. We feel that, we define it as an invitation for offer, 邀约引诱, right? Invitation, just invitation. So invitation for offer is not an offer at all. It's just invite you to make an offer. So for example, if I say, different from the case I've mentioned, I say, okay, blue dress for $10, and just like that. Blue dress for $10. Do you think it's an offer or not? Why? It's not specific enough, right? Anyone can get a blue dress. It's unlimited quantity for unlimited number of people who can get a dress. Then the quantity term is unlimited. It's different from the last, the previous example. We will say that the blue dress there's only one dress, and for the first customers coming on Sunday, then that advertisement itself is an offer. 那个时候广告就是成为一个邀约了，因为它非常的明确，只有一件洋装10块钱，可以在星期天的时候第一个客人可以购买。But if the case is, if I advertisement saying, okay, blue dress for $10, then it's just an advertisement. It's not an offer because it's not definite enough. It's not specific enough. 不够明确。So just like in Taiwan, we also feel we won't consider a very vague advertisement is an offer. We see that it's just an invitation for an offer. 就是邀约引诱。And we don't discuss the advertisement very much in Taiwan. We just maybe have one example. For example, advertisement. Did you see the price tag in the shopping mall, or you want to buy a dress, or you want to buy a purse, anything you like in a department store, and everything you see is just an invitation for making an offer. You have to make an offer first. You have to tell the salesperson, and you say, okay, I want to buy that dress. So you are the offerer at that moment because you make the offer first, because you see the thing you want to buy, or you want to buy a sportswear, or you say, okay, it's 1,000 NT dollars. They say, I want to buy that sportswear. So you tell the salesperson, say, okay, I want that one. And you are the offerer. You are making an offer. You are the person who makes the offer. And if the salesperson say, okay, we have one a size for you, it's a proper size for you, and we'll get one for you. And the salesperson is what? Is who? Offeree, right? Offeree. The person who accepts the offer. And so we would call the person offeree. 就是被邀约的人, how he accepts the offer. So at that moment, we will have a contract. It's like a sales contract. It's like 买卖契约. Okay. So usually we don't see advertisement or like the price tags in the department store, or everything you see is a price. The price itself, even if we know that the thing has a price, and okay, I want to buy that dress, or I want to buy that thing, but the price tag itself is not the offer. You have to make an offer first, because it's just like advertisement, right? It just wants you to attract your attention, and he wants, the seller wants you to make an offer first, and he wants to be the person who accepts the offer. So in Taiwan we don't see advertisement is an offer， 就是在台湾你不觉得广告是一个邀约，它只不过是个邀约引流。So generally speaking, in America it's the same, but some cases are more, it's trickier, it's more complicated. It's not that, we cannot really, it's not very clear. You can, say black and white, it's okay, that's advertisement, and that is not. Sometimes, the line is very vague, so the judge has to be very, very careful when deciding which side should win. For example, if I say, okay, I see the price tag, I see your advertisement, and I really do something you want me to do. For example, you say, blue dresses for $10. If you come to my shop on Sunday, then you can get a dress for $10. So if we just use the logic I have mentioned, then you say, okay, it's just advertisement. So if the person cannot get a dress for $10, maybe he will sue the seller. So, okay, why can't I buy your dress? And the seller say, I already sell them out, and because too many people want to buy the dress. But the buyer will say, but I really come to your shop on Sunday. Okay. And the judge has to make a decision to see if the buyer or the seller, which side should win. If we stand on the seller's side, we say, oh, it's just an advertisement. The advertisement means that it's not an offer at all. So you cannot just say, I want to buy it, and you will get it, because that's will be not an offer. Not an offer yet, so you have to make an offer first, right? But the judge decides that, okay, that's an offer. Then I come to your shop and say, I want to buy that dress, and I accept the offer. There will be a contract. So the seller should be, performing his duties, his, everything. We have to realize his promise to sell you the dress. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. 不是，我现在讲就是广告。假设刚我讲2个广告，大家知道我现在在讲什么？第一个广告是说，亲戚来我的店里买10块钱哦，10块美金哦。这个时候呢，我会把它当做一个广告，因为它没有讲到多少人可以买，也没有任何的条件，它不够特定。那我说礼拜天有一件衣服10块钱，先来的先拿到。这个时候就不只是一个广告，它就变成一个邀约。那会有什么差别？假设第一个情况，它是一个广告而已。那如果我今天跑到店里讲，老板我要买，这个时候谁是邀约人？顾客，因为他提出一个邀约说，老板我要买。那些老板只是被动的一个被邀约人，他可以接受你的邀约或是不接受。他就说不好意思，我卖光了。We sold them out。那这个时候有没有契约？没有契约，因为他根本没有接受你的邀约，他没有承诺你的邀约。可如果是另外一个状况是，一件洋装10块钱在那个礼拜天先来先到，那我确实是第一个 ，I'm the first customer coming to your shop, and I say I'm the first. Yeah, I'm already, I made a proof for you because I'm the first one in the queue 就是在那个排队上第一个。I want to buy that dress。这个时候邀约人是谁？这个邀约就是卖洋装那个所谓的老板，因为他的广告就是一个邀约因为他广告再也不是一个纯粹的广告，他的广告这么的特定，就是说第一个来就是卖给他，已经成为一个邀约。所以当我讲出来说我要买的时候，这个时候就已经有一个契约了，因为他已经 accept the offer because I already realized, I already fulfill the condition you mentioned in the advertisement. Because I go to your shop and I'm the first customer. So yeah, when I say I want to buy that dress, you have to sell that dress to me because I already accept the offer and we have a contract. If you don't sell the just to me, then I will sue you. You have to pay me compensation or everything I can get from the law. Do you know what I'm talking about? So in Taiwan, generally speaking, we don't see advertisement as an offer. We just see it's a 邀约引诱. In America, as you said. But today we will discuss the case, which is also about the advertisement. But advertisement is not a traditional one. It's not a very classic one. It's an advertisement, very clear, and you will think if it's an offer or not. If the customer believes the advertisement and then he did something, and she did something or he did something to trying to get the reward from the advertisement, can she or he get that? 他可不可以得到它？他如果相信广告的一些内容，他可不可以把它当做一个已经是一个邀约了？他去接受这个邀约，可不可以？好，这就是我们今天要讲的。好，那可是你们都没有定下来，所以可能我还是要下礼拜我们会讲这个，就是说，因为它的内容比较多。那我们现在先来看一下发生了什么事情。好，发生什么事情？那个给大家看一个小小的影片，很有趣，这个是一个很有名的 case。那就是 in America, you have to study the case, and then you have to come up with your own idea. You know, you have to figure it out, use your own thinking, your own logic, or your sense of, try to have critical thinking. 这种批判性的思考。If you don't feel the same way like the judge, don't feel that you are wrong because it's never black and white. It's not right and wrong. You can always have different thinking, different thoughts from the judge. So that's the interesting part of studying the case. So I will ask you if you agree with the judge's opinion or you disagree with the judge's opinion. So that's why we can discuss. So that's the interesting part. Otherwise, if everything is very, very simple, very easy to understand, easy to judge, easy to decide, then it's not funny at all, right? So let's take a look what the case is about. Let's take a look at a video, very short video, and I will explain.
They entice us. Advertisers are a creative bunch. They entice us with catchy tunes, flashy images, and promises that their product is better, faster, tastier, or stronger. Those promises are often so vague or so silly that they can't be taken seriously. But sometimes advertisers make outlandish
这
promises.
个字幕好像很诡异，所以我把它关掉，关掉好了，然后我就
Advertisers are a creative bunch. They entice us with catchy tunes, flashy images, and promises that their product is better, faster, tastier, or stronger. Those promises are often so vague or so silly that they can't be taken seriously. But sometimes advertisers make outlandish promises that customers do take seriously. Carlyle versus the Carbolic Smoke Ball Company is one such case. The Carbolic Smoke Ball Company sold a product that, when ignited, released carbolic acid smoke. During an 1891 influenza outbreak, the company ran an advertisement in London's Pall Mall Gazette. It offered 100 British pounds to anyone who caught the flu or a cold after using the smoke ball as directed, 3 times a day for 2 weeks. The ad further stated that 1,000 pounds had been deposited at a specified bank to demonstrate the company's sincerity. Louisa Elizabeth Carlyle used the smoke ball as directed for nearly 2 months, but she still caught the flu. She then sued the company for the promised 100 pounds. The Queen's Bench, Sir Henry Hawkins, 1st Baron Brampton, ruled that she was entitled to the money. The company appealed to the Court of Appeal.
Did you get a general idea of this case? Yeah, maybe you can, understand a little bit. So right now I will explain the case to you. So firstly, we can see there's a company called Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. So this company produces, manufactures a very medicine for treating influenza、flu 感冒治疗感冒的一种 medicine。Okay, so here we can see the advertisement the company posted on the newspaper. So okay, so this happened around which year? 1893, so maybe more than 140 years ago. Okay, so there's an advertisement over here on the newspaper. Here says that 100 reward. Okay, so you can see the woman just, use this carbolic smoke ball here. So this the carbolic smoke ball is a medicine for treating the flu, 是治疗感冒的。And it says that 1,000 pounds is deposited in the bank, already in the bank. So it says that because it's here the word is too small, but actually it says that if you use this carbolic ball for 3 times a day and for 2 months, and if you still catch the cold, catch the flu, then the company will give you 100 pounds. Do you know what I'm talking about? So the woman in the video, you can see the woman here. He believes that he can, he believes that the medicine is really good. So she used the medicine for 3 times a week and continuing for 2 months. You can see the woman here. Where is the woman? Okay, so the woman used the medicine for 2 months, but she still caught the cold. So she sued the company. She said, I still caught the cold. How can you say that your medicine is effective? And you say in the newspaper, on the newspaper, the advertisement says that I can get 100 pounds if I still get a cold after using your medicine. So the woman just said, okay, sue the company. And the judge, the judge in the first, 第一法院, first court, say that okay, you have to pay the woman for 100 pounds because it's in your advertisement. You have to, realize your promise. You have to fulfill your promise. And the company just appeals, 上诉了说, okay, no, it's not like that. Even I say, in my advertisement saying that I will pay you 100 pounds if you still get a cold. It's just advertisement. It's not an offer at all. You cannot just, you cannot say, okay, 我用你的东西之后，假设还是得到感冒，那我就要给你这些钱。这不过就是个广告而已啊，对不对？那个药品公司说，虽然我是这样讲，我跟你这样说你照我这样3天，1个礼拜用3天，用2个月，你就不会得到感冒。可是这不过是广告而已啊，好，所以他就上诉了。那现在这个上诉法院 Appeal Court， 那 Court of Appeals， 他就要决定说，这个广告呢，他开了一个广告，这个女人呢照着她的广告当中这样使用了你的这个所谓的那个煤炭球喷球。到底可不可以向你主张100块的这个损害赔偿？那就会回到我刚刚所说的 advertisement is an offer or not。好，那如果假设我 fulfill the condition, I really did what you asked me to do in the advertisement， 那我可不可以得到这样的赔偿？所以这个案件是很有名的案件，它里面讲了很多东西，不只讲 offer， 它也在讲说广告里面到底什么才叫真的广告。什么叫做已经不能算是一个广告了？他也还讲到说，那很多的有点像是公平的原则啊，什么的，还有说还谴责这个所谓的我们的药品制造商说，你既然喜欢这样讲那么夸大不实的，那我们就让你自己承担这样的后果啊之类的，就有这样法官这样的讨论。所以呢，我希望大家下礼拜可以把这个 case 印出来，我就可以跟大家一起读会比较方便。但是今天因为我没有说一定要印嘛，所以大家不会印。 那我就先用那个荧幕的方式跟大家来探讨这个蛮有趣的一个case。那为什么我要这样说？因为 case study is a fundamental like teaching way of the contract law. 那因为 because in Taiwan we don't use the discussion too much in the law courses because you already get accustomed to just sit over in your seats and then listen to the lectures. But I believe you have the ability to study a case. I know that you have the ability, energy, and just like American students. Okay, so that's why I give you a case to study together. In my graduate school course last year, I also gave them many cases for them to study, and they will bring the case in the class and we'll have a class discussion, and that's a very good way for learning because reading is a very important too. Sometimes I feel like why America they use the way of their because usually in American course in America the professor won't teach. They won't give you like lectures. They will just ask you to read maybe 2 cases for a week, and the following week you have to raise your questions and to express your opinions in class and to discuss directly in the class with the professor and with your student, with your peers, with your friends or students. So I think that's the more efficient